Good morning. Good morning. Let's go with y'all. Let me get these comments up. What up with y'all? It's not even it's not even that early anymore, but yeah, good morning. I know a lot of people getting their day started. I see y'all coming into the chat. I see y'all coming into the chat. I see y'all coming into the chat. Who won't fuck with us? Strap across your chest like nigga, buckle up. Send you one that hit, you might get killed. You know you fuck it up. Ugh, ugh. Good morning, y'all. I see y'all coming into the chat. We definitely got a lot of things to talk about this morning. All right, where we at? Big Black 136. Good morning, ARP. Straight from the hospital. If you mean working, that's dope. Glad your shift is over. Hope you was getting to it. If you mean health wise or something's going on, hope you're good. You're probably good if you're here on the stream. So shout out to you, G. Dread Pit, ARP. We need more announcements. Cool, I got you. Salute. ARP, RBE, RBE, RBE for life. I appreciate that. I got people that like remind me and send me stuff that they say RBE is the only platform or league that has a chant, at their live events. That's crazy. Like imagine like a RBE chant at like a different company's event. That should be crazy, right? Because this RBE shit is global and people really, really appreciate this brand. I think the first RBE chant was in Club Drum with Murder Mook versus Averb. There was one I think with Show Off versus Jag or Show Off versus Chef Trez. That was like a recent one. Of course, you got like King Los and Daylight. You got Ill Will versus A Ward. You got Sharon versus Chef Trez, which is of course another classic. There's so many RBE chants, and I love when the crowd gives it up to the battlers for like the haymakers that they land, and it just the energy at our events is just like it feel like a thank you, for all the hard work when we hear those chants. So whether you hear them at our platform or other platforms, I just think it's dope. Greg Williams, salute ARP in the building for Max Out 3. I'll see you there. I will see you there. I will see you there. What we got for this one? Marquise Williams, Swamp versus Verb, make it happen. Y'all look crazy. Yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. Thank you for the super chat, Marquise. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me make sure everything's smooth. Fat bitch, I remember you. You've been a host since middle school. With this switcher do. Condition never critical. Get some blood on all that blue face shot. Trapping in my spot, making my H lock. How you get that rich before you sign? Shit, I had 8 spots in and out. Can't stop. Both 8 pots. One on every burner. We the ones who do the murders. Whack the bigger brother and the young one. I know I heard him. I ain't accidentally putting niggas under shit on purpose. It was rumors, but I heard it. Hit him 4 times with that burner. Geez, he slump shit. What else you need to know about him? You can't be fucked with. ESTG and 42 Doug got a mixtape, The Last of Us. I think those two as a pair, they could put an album out. I'd buy it ASAP. Them two doing songs together, they got it. They got good chemistry together. They got a good contrast of styles and sound. Doug and ESTG. Aaron the Poet. Do you believe why hasn't Cassidy been booked again? Is he really asking for too much money? I know there's plenty of options for him. Who said that Cassidy isn't booked again? That's the first answer to that. And thank you for the super chat, Aaron. Cassidy is not asking for too much money. He's asking for money that he deserves, and he shall have it. He's already proven that. Shout out to my nigga Cass. So I appreciate the supers and allow me to correct shit or answer some of y'all questions. All right, we got a bunch of things to talk about today. We got a bunch of things. Real quick, shout out to all the bloggers, all the Max Out talk. All right, let me jump into this. All the people that's responding and reacting to Max Out 3. Once upon a time, years and years, it could be 4, 5, 6 years ago, whatever, we did compilation blogs where we took clips from bloggers, whether they were up and comers or whether they were known bloggers. We showed love and we created like these compilation videos. Um, that was kind of duplicated after that too, because I think it was a dope idea. So I've seen other platforms do that and shit. But I want to try that again. Uh, Lawrence Winged. I know that y'all got a bunch of editors that y'all work with, people that do flyers and videos and all type of stuff. Like the whole movement that Lawrence and Wing put together is it's like a sub league. It's like its own and like it's RBE, 100% RBE. But the way they built that shit up is like they might start telling me what to do in certain respects. Like yo, y'all doing y'all thing. But if y'all could get y'all editors to put together some of those compilation videos again. Now, of course, since the last time that we did it, YouTube has changed a lot. There is way more strict rules about using video and audio. Um, so if bloggers want to DM Winged or Lawrence and send them y'all videos of y'all certain reactions to Max Out, especially if they're real short clips that we would use, like somebody going, "Oh, this is crazy," or "Yo, this I got this person winning," like little clips of the person's winner, who they got of the announcements, their predictions, some of their thoughts about the card, like real short. We will splice all of those together if we can get those done. Put y'all on the channel and let y'all be seen on the RBE channel because we really appreciate y'all. I think it'd be dope to get back to that. We just got to be careful with the YouTube rules. So we'll upload those videos, not y'all full. Once again, get the content to Lawrence and Wing. Let's get it chopped up. Little clips from everybody's blog. Create a nice compilation. We'll upload it to the channel. If it don't have any flags or nothing like that, we'll put it out there and we'll show love. So get at Wing and Lawrence, y'all. I see people say that speaking of Lawrence and Wing and the intakes and all that type of stuff and no way outs and the brick by brick cards, I see people say, RBE is done Closure 2 and the Blue Room cards like Divide and Conquer 1, Divide and Conquer 2, and now Max Out 3 this year. And y'all still giving us a lot of appreciation for the quality and the matchups and the events that we're putting together. And I really appreciate that. But I just can't let it go, overlooked that there's been like another 4 or 5 events too. Those intake cards are big. Like the last one had like 31 matchups on it. Literally go to my gram, look at the flyers. Like intake 3 with No Way Out, it's like 31 battles total. And I think the intake cards mixed with the No Way Out battles, mixed with the brick by brick cards and all that Lawrence and Winged is doing, that has put RBE in a position where this is probably going to be the year where we've uploaded the most battles to our channel. People that say, let's get back to battle rap, the battles, we're giving it to y'all. It's probably been at least a month when we've gone almost every day giving you a new battle. I don't even think I've seen a run that long of content. I know it's not some of your biggest battle rappers in the world. I know it's not like we're releasing every day a Loaded Lux battle for y'all or something like that. But to give you battle rap, which is what most of us say we're here for, almost every day for like a month plus straight, a lot of that is not just because of the obvious Blue Room releases, but us also adding in the mix of some of these up and coming guys some of them are having some great battles. So there's been double the cards that y'all talk about when y'all try to put a number on us, and the amount of battles that we're uploading is real crazy this year. Don't overlook the snipers and the J Slashes and the Death the Kids and the Sino Savvies and the Uncle Ninis and the some of these guys and the Jerseys and the Prophets. Like, don't overlook some of these guys that's on these cards, and we're dropping all these battles for y'all like this. And shout out to Ruin Your Day with the editing and the shooting. Even our smaller cards, it doesn't matter. We send them Ruin Your Day. We want top-notch quality for y'all, top-notch production, and we uploading it like this, light speed for y'all. So y'all got battle rap on this channel damn near every day. You know what I'm saying? So please don't overlook what Lawrence and Winged is doing. It's real important that we give these people the light and a couple of the clicks that they deserve. I know y'all not going to take some of them videos to 100,000 views, but give them their 5,000, give them their 10,000, give them their 20,000, give them their 30,000. Give them their clicks and put in the comments whether y'all rock with them or not. All right, that's my second topic real quick. Third topic, I don't do the whole corny, I don't know, I'm out the loop, this and that, especially when we're in promo mode and I'm on the front lines. I start to watch everything. I think it's very disgenuine when people act oblivious to things that they're in the loop of. I think it's a show of character and a show of weakness when people got to act like they have to put on a shield when there's somebody that they may have conflict with, right? It shows that people aren't secure within themselves. Like, I'm very secure in myself of how I react to situations, good and bad. So I don't have to put on this tough guy shit or nothing like that. And I say all that to say this. And I don't want to get into that topic, but I just be seeing so much fake characters out there. I say that to say this. Serious Jones, I saw your joint on Hip Hop Is Real. It was absolutely respected. It was definitely respected. um we have our past, we have our history, it's well known to the entire culture. You've said a lot of things, I've said a lot of things. For me, I'm with you, I agree with you. It's in the past for me. To me, it's old shit. I don't think about it anymore, I don't care about it more. What's more important actually is welcome home. Welcome home, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody throwing dirt on your name. Come home, get right, get to work. URL probably want to book you. RBE could have you on the stage if negotiations and everything work out. Oh shit. The way our personalities are, we probably will end up one day getting on the phone and still wanting to talk about that shit because that's our personalities. You have your stances on certain shit. I have my stances on certain shit. And you said key words that I believe in a lot, which is middle grounds. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sometimes it's give and take. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just about middle grounds. You know what I mean? Like, people feel a way about certain shit, but grown man shit is just like, you want to know what? Here's the middle. We cool. We cool with that. I didn't see Serious Jones shake hands with worse situations, not worse people, worse situations. I mean, y'all all watched Matt versus Serious and they shook hands at the end, right? RBE shit. That's my role that I played in a piece of Serious Jones' legacy. So I think Serious Jones could have enough respect for me, which he just showed me on Hip Hop Is Real, and I have the same respect for him that I just want to show back right here on this video live. Okay. Somebody just put in the chat, Jones versus Big K. It's a battle that we booked. You never know. You never know. So shout out to you as well, G, and welcome home. All right, I got like four more topics. Um, Swamp to RBE. Let's get to that. So I see all the dust up about Swamp to max out, or Swamp saying he will battle Rosenberg Raw anywhere, including the Blue Room. The Blue Room is RBE. So I want to give a response to that. I never met Swamp. I don't think we met face to face. We probably never had any conversations. I don't even know if we had any interactions that I can remember, because battle rap is a small world. In passing, mentions here, comment there, whatever, blah, blah. I could have talked about his battles in the past. He could have talked about RBE. I remember seeing a video with him reacting to the Big K Adi Boom round. And he's a very prominent and a big name in battle rap. So I know, of course, who he is, and I watch his shit, and I'm a fan of his work. But I want to say this. I want to say when news goes out like that, and when these blogs go up about a battler that carries a certain type of reputation for where his work is, and I've hated since day one that we do that. It's one thing to represent who got your back and say, this is my home league, right? I've always supported that. Cali, Rosen, I appreciate the Super G. I've always respected that. You're gonna see Rosenberg Raw and Show Off and people like that. Like, that's my home. That's my stage. That's my crib. The QB. Oh, you're gonna see Peep Will and Big K. They're gonna claim King of RBE. We did a whole King of RBE series, rolling out their best of moments and all that type of shit, and putting clips of them saying like, RBE, that's my shit. When Ill Will is on Champion, or Big K saying in a rap on his rounds, this is my house, or Show Off saying, I'm part of this foundation, I helped build this shit, or Rosenberg Ross saying, yeah, I'm on them conference calls, like, I'm staff. There's your home league is your home league, right? But the home league stuff, to me, is where it should stop. And then that's the only loyalty that I ever need. That's the only just you keeping it real with the people that have kept it real with you or have tried to do their best by you. And those relationships have grown. Some of those relationships have turned into friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all a nigga like me needs in the world as far as the battle rap side of me. You know what I mean? I don't need people to claim anybody else from another platform is their ops. I don't need people to say I will never rap there because as long as you do it a certain way, you could rap wherever you want. I've always been a proponent of rap everywhere. Don't say I'm going to only rap here because this is the energy over here. When you fall into that, you fall victim to some type of, I would say, energy that doesn't have your best interest in mind. It's a mind warping thing. That's why the energy at certain leagues and certain events is different. You got like a gang vibe over here, but over here it's more welcoming and comfortable. It starts at the top. Me speaking the way that I speak, you know what I'm saying? As the face of RBE and the leader of RBE, I set a tone. I set a precedence. I set an expectation. I set an understanding so that anybody that follows the leader, right? Because you can only be as strong as your leader in certain respects, says, nah, the guy that calls a lot of shots within our whole group ain't on that type of like, nah, they the ops. He don't say that. People still gonna get into their little one-off situations and bang the set, right? Because you have your little arguments and back and forth. Somebody will say to Rosenberg, like, oh, you on RBE, and he like, yeah, and what? We are who we are. What's the problem? So you're gonna have that. But the overall way that we move, especially when it comes to business, is everybody do what they want to do. So when Swamp comes out and he says that, that's the way that battle rap is supposed to be. Now let's talk about business and let's talk about leverage. Chris Unbiased has been talking about that for years. He tries to give y'all that advice when he says, don't give up your leverage. What you guys got to understand by that is having leverage in battle rap across multiple platforms doesn't have to mean that you're going to rap somewhere. It doesn't have to mean that. Okay. There's people that I don't think probably will ever perform on RBE, but I fuck with them. I support them. I don't walk around with no energy towards them. They're welcome to RBE. They're welcome to rap on RBE. They're welcome to come to the events. If I see them, I'm going to show them love. I use Twerk as that example a lot because he's one of the biggest names on URL. But I don't be getting that energy from him. I don't be seeing that vibe from him. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him just try to find opportunities to say, oh, I got some dirt on ARP. Let me run with it because I rap with URL. Understand, you got a lot of insecure people in the world financially, as well as the influence of everybody wanting to be a part of something. That's why gangs are so strong. People that just want to be a part of something. And when the top people in some of these areas promote that, you fall into that. And then you think like, oh, you call them your ops? Well, they my ops. Cool. But it's supposed to be battle rap, right? We always say, ain't none of these people getting into nothing. Nobody. I'm like one of the few people that got into fights or physical altercations in battle rap, and I'm the cool, laid back league owner, right? I see all these gangsters with all these problems. They don't be fighting. They don't be pulling up on each other. And these are gangsters and street niggas, right? So even the word ops, but back to Swamp and the leverage thing that Chris Unbiased tries to give you guys advice on a lot. It's a part of history. It's documented. It's clear how insecure people are about certain battlers performing in certain places. I think at this point, we're all smart enough to know that, oh, it's not about, oh, don't water down your brand because some of the biggest battle rappers in the world battle frequently, right? Because that was a narrative that was used in the past to try to restrict other platforms once again. Now you're going to see Tay-Rock every week. They say Geechee Gotti, he's battled everybody already, like, and he's still going to continue to battle whoever, wherever, whenever, right? And that's dope as long as they have good performances. That's dope though, right? But the fact that if you don't sign some shit that might be illegal in the first place, or if you don't sign something that doesn't limit your options or whatever, and you just keep the leverage to yourself because you guys are being shown over the course of years, you just choose to ignore it, that when it's fitting, you guys will be deemed business is business. When it's fitting, I'm going to call on you as a friend. But when it works in a different manner, I'm going to call on you and say it's business, right? K-Shine, business is business, right? Oh, this person over here that's not in a K-Shine situation with me. Oh, nah, it's about the love. It's a respect. It's an honor thing. That's my brother, right? It switches based on the situation. You know what I'm saying? So it would only be smart for a battle rapper to look at the history, look at the facts, look at the occurrences, and saying, I have to be, I have to be more business than anything. If I develop a rapport with somebody, somebody did me a favor, somebody bailed me out of jail, somebody helped me out or whatever, I'm always going to take that into account because real is real and morals is morals and principles is principles. But if I see everybody around has this business scenario or when it's conveniently placed on people, I have to protect myself as well, right? Because at the end of the day, if this person goes that way and you're still right here and your only income is from battle rap, you are fucked. Ain't nobody gonna come back and say, "Oh, I'm over here doing something else, but let me still come back over here with you and pay your bills." That's not gonna happen. So that's where the leverage thing comes in. If you walk around saying "fuck King of the Dot," then I know I don't have to uh, be in a bidding war with King of the Dot. If you walk around saying "fuck RBE," then I know you ain't going nowhere. You're going. I'm your only option. In your mind, you could have it decided that I'm not going to battle on King of the Dot. I'm not going to battle on RB. I'm not going to battle on Chroma Bullpen. You could have that decided, even if that's moral and principle based. But it's stupid to put it out there because then you give away the leverage. And Chris has been trying to explain that to y'all for years. I don't know why some of y'all feel, and that's why I can get on here and say Swamp is welcome. Swamp is not on max out, but Swamp is welcome in all capacities because I ain't never got that energy from him. And if he decides to use that to his advantage as a contracting battle rapper that doesn't have any exclusivity to him from what he's telling people, which is my understanding, allegedly, I guess I could say, right? He's just a typical battle rap contractor, like a majority of the battle rap culture. Then he does have the option. Just having the option is important to how you can be treated. If you're treated like you can't, they be joking about the fat girl part of me. Yeah, I love my big girls. So don't, I'm just using shit that people could pull on to make the point about tax time and shit because they're trying to say that the big girls or the unattractive girls, and I'm not saying that I'm attracted to big girls, right? I said that shit way before Drake. But but what they're trying to say with stigmas like that is you don't have no options. So you gonna give away your whole plate and all that because you got some little skinny, handsome guy that come along and you don't. Same thing with a married woman, or I should say a divorced woman that's in her 40s or 50s, these cougars or with kids or whatever. Some of these young, handsome, she's like, shit, I'll give you the world. I'll be your sugar mama. It happens for women too. The sugar daddy, some old ass nigga walking down the block with some badass chick. He don't got that many options. He gonna give her the world. You know what I'm saying? Have your options open because when you have no options, especially when you make them public like that, when you publicly are endorsing, I don't have any options, right? Sooner or later, you're going to be treated like you don't have any options. Stupid. And I respect Swamp for that. I definitely respect and I appreciate Swamp for that. And that's why he's welcome over here, even if he never battles here. You know what I'm saying? I could fold that into guess who now? A person that's been tied into all of this talk, Averb. Right? Now, as much as I respect Swamp and I don't got no issues with him, he's welcome over here. Swamp did say something that now, if I'm going to make this point and continue to complete the circle on it, he says something I agree with. And I understand they got their own thing, and I'm not trying to jump into the Swamp and Averb shit. But my point to me is important because I think battle rap needs to continue to grow the right way, right? Or else it's just going to end because battle rap is on a decline. It's not, nobody sees battle rap going like this right now. Battle rap is declining in multiple areas for multiple reasons, but it can even out and it can turn around. The Titanic can turn around, but certain things need to happen, right? The point that I disagree with Swamp is when he says, you know, Verb is a battle rap thought. He's going to go where the bag is. That's what you're supposed to do if you're a private contractor. Like Swamp can't walk around telling people if he is, I don't have any deals on me or anything over my head. I could do what I want. I could battle anywhere, including the Blue Room. I will battle Rosenberg Raw anywhere, including the Blue Room. It makes no sense to say that, which means that you'll take any option, right? Any platform to battle Rosenberg Raw, but then change the point and say battle rap thought, right? That's kind of a contradiction. There is no such thing as a battle rap thought if you're saying that my talent is to be booked. Everybody says, I got booked. Everybody signed contracts to be booked, right? There's stars that are at the level that some of these battle rappers will never get to. Most battle rappers will never get to. Matter of fact, no battle rappers have got there yet. They get booked. It could be Live Nation. It could be Summer Jam. It could be this, it could be that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these big rappers that go on tour, they put out their tour dates, all these different promoters and these different venues and these different companies that book them for a show. Bring your show to me. Bring them songs in your catalog to my stage and let's break bread. I'm gonna pay you $100,000. I'm gonna sell out this venue. You're gonna go your way and I'm gonna go my way. When it's all said and done, we both made some money. Are they thoughts? Is 50 Cent? 50 Cent just announced one of the biggest tours in like recent hip hop history. Is he a thought? No, he's being booked at multiple places for multiple dates and getting multiple bags with multiple different companies and promoters. There's no such thing as if there's a battle rap thought, then once again we have limited mentality about how to move, how to do business, how to make money, how to use leverage, and then you can't even operate once you get to the industry then because they're up there moving like that, right? So I guess all these millionaires and multi-millionaires are wrong for allowing themselves to be booked based on good business, who got the bag, who's got good reputation, and I'm willing to work. No tours. No, you could only work with one promoter. No. Industry thought. Well, that actually is a term. I'm talking about bookings. But all right, promoter thought. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, we can't contradict when it's convenient. Here's a true fact. Just look across battle rap history of the facts and the occurrences. I don't want nobody to cry or complain about any battle that has A-Verb in it. Well, first of all, people love A-Verb versus A-Wood. So, like, I watched Jay Black this morning. He's like, I'll take either one, A-Verb and A-Wood or A-Verb and Swamp. Either one, I'm good. Thank you. But let's say hypothetically they weren't equivalent battles. I don't want nobody to cry. Because when it happened to me, and I shouldn't even say happened because when I booked A-Verb, it had nothing to do with any other company. It was just, we actually negotiated multiple times before we got it right. First time we negotiated for A-Ward was probably before the Mook and Big K card. And I just couldn't line up the negotiations. We couldn't meet. I spoke to A-Verb about Quiddy when Quiddy and A-Verb was being talked about. We've had conversations about A-Verb versus Rosenberg Raw. Even around the time that he signed a contract for A-Ward, we also was having conversations about Rosenberg Raw too. So when I book and when I make moves, I'm just doing RBE. I was in max out 3 mode. I'm not thinking about no other matches or no other company. But that wasn't the case though when A-Verb was locked in for a guy named Iron Solomon. You guys remember that? I have a valid contract, deposit paid for and everything for that matchup, that battle. That entire card was blown up because it was a 4-battle card and I lost it, the main event and the co-main event. You know that there was a company, maybe I guess I'll say allegedly, that had, it's a fact. I don't gotta say alleged. There's a company that had A-Verb out in California pre-promoting and shooting a face-off for A-Verb versus Loaded Lux while he was under contract to do Iron Solomon. And then A-Verb returns back to St. Louis. Next thing I know, the Lux battle was moved in front of my contract. And the reason why the culture didn't go too crazy is because Lux and A-Verb was a very important battle to the fans and to the culture. There was like, no matter the business, no matter the contracts, no matter who's right or wrong, no matter the sabotage involved, no matter ARP or RBE's card getting blown up, we just are that dedicated to seeing A-Verb and Lux. And I lost out very, very bad in that situation. That situation alone, there's a lot to talk about and to discuss and to get through about that occurrence. We had to continue on after those L's and after that loss. Y'all didn't cry for me. Y'all actually went against me. I remember me and Goods got on the phone one time because Goods sitting on the stoop with 15 minutes of fame. I'll never forget doing an interview saying, I agree with Vert. Like he kind of, and I called him, I said, yo, You understand I have a signed contract. You understand I have a battle. You understand that at the time, this is like one of the faces of RBE Averb. You know, he just this luck shit is only being talked about because RBE is talking about booking the battle. That's number one. And number two, he's coming off a murder move when people say that he debatably won the battle. Right. So Averb went from people saying he's one of our GOATs, but his energy is here to being he's at the top of the game right now. So then people comes for him. Averb made his decisions. Me and Averb had a fallout behind it. When me and Averb got right, it wasn't about no award. It was simply because we ran into each other outside. After that, conversations, cool, everything smoothed over. Fast forward, talk about little opportunities here and there. Might jump on his channel, do an interview. We're not negotiating at that time. We're just rocking. We're just being cool again. And then he's got options. Starts talking about A-Ward. A-Ward battles on RBE. He's talking about Ill Will. Ill Will battles on RBE. He's interested in Rosenberg Road. Rosenberg Road battles on RBE. Yo, man, we gonna put something. What we doing? Negotiations start moving forward. Couple calls get made. Boom, bounce around. Boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, before you know it, contracts is out. It ain't got nothing to do. I know the narrative will be as if Verb just back or played this or try to get too much over there, too much over here. That's another contradiction, y'all. Don't talk about budget cuts, but then say, oh no, he asked for more than he deserved. Averb is showing right now what he deserves, right? Right? He's already earning his money, right? I'm the one that can tell you that. I'm the one that could stick up for Verb because I have the numbers. Same thing for a Hitman and Ill Will. Can't tell me that Hitman's not the biggest battle rapper in the world. I got the numbers. I told Vodafly on the phone the other day, man, I said, you see this big battle rapper right here that we talk about that had a recent pay-per-view? I said, Hitman and Bill Collector did more pay-per-views than that one. And Hitman and Bill Collector was how many years ago? That's the Hitman effect. I got the numbers. I could really, you know what I'm saying? I got the real tangible shit, not speculation. You know what I mean? So Averb didn't get overpaid for A-Ward. He got paid what he deserved. And it was a great deal. It's a great deal. You know what I'm saying? So Swamp, I fuck with Swamp. He's welcome. But I disagree with, him calling Averb battle rap thought. And I'm not trying to jump into their back and forth because they got their own promo thing and all that going on. I'm just, for the sake of the point, I think it's important to talk about that as it relates to why Swamp is welcome and why Swamp didn't burn his bridge and why Swamp, I think, walks around with leverage. Swamp might get a phone call after this very blog if he's not already booked. And that happens a lot with RBE. If there's an interest on RBE, other calls happen. So you dummies, stop giving away your leverage, even if you don't want to rap on RBE. Be smarter. I understand that some of y'all are so thirsty to try to be gang and wave your flag and show your masters, hey guys, I'm down for you. Take care of me, book me because I'm dissing them for you. Get off your knee pads. You're not a man or a woman when you do that to me, because it's like, if it's only motivated by that, if you got no occurrence with this man or with that company, you got no issue, and you just simply picking up the energy of what you think, and you even going as far as trying to use street terminology, calling niggas your ops. He's a fucking clown to me. He's a clown to me. And that shit always finds its way to the surface, because once you have that issue and you start complaining, like, damn, like now they doing me, you was sucking too much dick. So, battlers that don't need leverage, since we're on the leverage topic, they're far and few. Everybody needs the ability to negotiate. Even the biggest battle rapper, Hitman, the last time he was approached to battle Geet Chief outside of RBE, he was offered a multi-deal, and he even declined it. You know what I'm saying? He was offered a multi-deal that he even declined because he's like, keep my space, keep my flexibility. I might want to do this today, and then I might want to do that tomorrow. There's very few battlers that don't need leverage. Surf was one of them. Surf was one of them. The energy that Surf creates, then the talent that he brings to the stage, his legacy, his believability, his story, his image. Surf was one of them. So even though the reality of the situation is Surf is calling me or DMing me saying, yo, how do I get on max out, or how do I get on this card, or yo, put me on rare breeds, or yo, I can't fuck with this over here, that echo room, or that shit. I need that big stage that you got right now. Even though me and him is negotiating, he's like, yo, and he's doing an interview saying, I took this contract over here and I negotiated for a multi over there, and I've even helped him make more money. Literally. Literally. That's, I don't care what the biggest battle, one of the biggest battle rappers is making money because of ARP, you know, or making more money or getting additional situations. And we always spoke about this in blogs while Surf was home, right? So I ain't talking behind the man back, but or talking while he's down. And free Surf, respect the Surf. Um, but Surf doesn't need that. You know what I'm saying? Now, publicly, when I do a video and I say, Surf, stop telling A Verb that if he battles, or telling URL if they book Yoshi or A-Rip or whatever, that you're going to RBE. And then I said, you're not coming to RBE because I said so. When I do that, then it makes it full circle for Surf to like continue his campaign. Like, nah, RBE's the ops, fuck them, don't go over there. That's this, that's that, they suck. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's already good within URL, but then you compound it because you don't even think that you got the option, because you don't believe that even ARP will book you. And I know other people that have doubled down on a public statements towards RBE because they're aware that ARP ain't gonna fuck with you anyway. Right. So then they double down, which is fake within itself. But Surf is one of those few people that doesn't need the leverage. He's good wherever he battles, no matter what. That doesn't go for 99% of y'all. 99% of y'all don't have that type of draw. You're not good no matter what. You're not getting booked no matter what. You're not picking up the phone and telling a league owner, yo, put me on the card. And they're like, okay, let me figure this out. You don't have the draw power like that. You don't have the response like that, the impressions like that, the views like that, the sales like that. You know what I'm saying? And the league owners know that. You know what I mean? So when you got somebody like a Surf, or let me think of somebody else that doesn't need leverage. A Hitman, a Mook, a Lux, a Geechee, a Easy, a Clips, um, an Arsenal. You know, like, and I know I'm naming a lot of the God tiers and the super top tiers and all that type of shit, right? But there's people also that are just valued simply because the type of agreement that they're in, right? Danny Myers, I don't know what the man get paid, but Danny Myers has always been a very, very negotiable person. Danny Myers is not getting paid with some of these super top tiers get paid. But at the same time, look what the man brings to the stage. He's walking around calling himself the GOAT, and people don't argue with him because of the amount of quality and work that he's put in. He is one of our legends. He is one of our GOATs. He is, right? But when you have that type of consistency and you bring that to the stage, yet you're very, very negotiable, you become very, very valued. Very, very valued, to the point where I'm going to threaten you off of the trenches card, whether it's being done out of pettiness, personal situations, or the fact that I just need to try to retain your services, right? Or a combination of all three. Allegedly, possibly, who knows, right? Once again, it's either going to be situational based, or the person is that powerful from a fan perspective and a draw perspective that'll make somebody be in a position where they don't need leverage. Everybody else needs it. If you don't fall into that category, everybody else needs it. You don't say to Sue Surf, yo, you stupid for burning your RBE bridge. He's Surf. He gets away with that. He's fine. Those people is going to book him no matter what. Because Surf can turn a Cortez battle into a main event. He could turn a JC battle into a headline. He could turn, you know what I'm saying? Those guys are not main eventing without Surf. And that's no disrespect to JC or Core. Shout out to them. But it's the truth. Just watch the game and learn and see the reality. Surf is that. Cassidy, Hitman, Mook, look, those guys, these people that I'm naming, they're that. They don't need leverage. Everybody else move smart. You need leverage whether you're going to battle there or not. I think the last thing that I want to talk about real quick is just a difference between platforms. And sometimes when you move based on other people, history shows that between these two companies that you guys see, or you guys think that there's all this energy between, right? History shows that one platform definitely reacts based on the other one 10 times more than the other company does. You see dates get changed. You see, oh no, you're gonna book that. Now let me get that Lux. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Cassidy might get booked. Oh hell no! Like take $1 million. Don't do that. Damn it, I don't got that. Fuck. But I just needed to stop that. You know what I'm saying? Like RB, we don't do bidding wars. There's no bidding. Battle rappers not walking around talking about like Surf did on camera. I'm using real examples, so this is all fact. You don't see battlers on camera the way Surf is saying that I took ARP's contract and then I went to Uncle Smack or Beasley and I said, yo, finna do this or give me that. And people have used my text messages, all types of shit. You don't see people saying the opposite. You don't see people saying that, yo, I went to ARP and said, yo, what you gonna do? And he moved or he changed it. So historically, another thing, and it could be a coincidence, right? And I've said in the past, I said when you got 50 of the same occurrence, it's no longer a coincidence unless you just want to play dumb. A lot of people like to play dumb for their own personal reasons. Either they don't have the intelligence or maybe it benefits them to play dumb. Either way, that's not being real. I don't fit that bill, can't relate. But it's very, very common for a RBE date to be out and then a URL date to come the week before that. That's like historic fact, right? I'm gonna tell you if it was me, right? And I don't make no decisions over there. Indirectly, I do, but directly, I don't. Right? If it was me, I would have had the confidence to go like later September, because I seen Swamp say that in his joint too. He said he thinks the stipulations of RBE is you can't co-promote or anything like that 30 days before and 30 days after. There are unique per battler agreements and understandings prior to our battles being completed, but I'm just going to say this about our business. There's nothing that obligates a battler as far as what they do or what they promote or what they perform after that. The moment you finish your rapping and you walk off stage, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Your obligation is complete with me. There's nothing lingering, right? I'm putting that out there. Well, at least, let me say this for the entire Max Out 3 card, because I don't want to sit here and act like I remember every single contract, okay, for over the course of 10 years. But if it was me, I would have done the whole, let me go week before again, like we always do. As a matter of fact, remember it was a Rare Breeze and Max and Summer Madness week, but it's always like we always anticipate that. It just is what it is, even if you think it's a coincidence, right? It just is what it is. If it was me, I would have went after Max Out. I would have went towards the end of September, and I would have had Averb and Swamp or anybody else that's on the card that you would have wanted to put on this other card. I would have booked those. And as soon as Max Out is over, I would have promoted mine. But you have to be strong enough, confident enough to bet on yourself. When I get that call from Clips and he's already signed a contract with those type of stipulations for Rosenberg Raw, and then he calls me and says, yo, I got this big card coming up. I'm getting off at Jazz. Right? You know how many options I have at that moment? I have an option to be petty. I have an option to stop that Charlie Clips, which is one of the highest viewed battle rappers in the world, to be over there. I have an option to stop Jazz. I don't have no reason to stop Jazz's bag or opportunity. I fuck with Jazz. Be sharing her shit, be liking her shit. I watch all her battles. She's come to a million RBE events. I don't have that. I have good energy with Jazz. I fuck with Jazz a lot, and I'm a fan of hers. You know what I'm saying? But all these options in my seat when I get that call is what I have. Even options, even if I'm thinking at a petty level, just about the company, I have all those options. And I stand on my own morals and principles at that moment. And I say, yo, Clips, go do your thing. Pay that back to me. Pay that type of energy forward. But green light, despite our contract and our agreement, go do that battle. I'm in the middle of a lawsuit with these people, still allowing people to get bags with them. Same thing happened with like Moon and Head Ice. Still, I've never blocked a battle. Even if it was contractually, never blocked a battle. Right? What type of energy do y'all really want in the culture? But anyway, I'm not saying vote for me. Y'all vote for whatever the fuck y'all want. Y'all support whatever y'all want. Point being, though, even though y'all wasn't crazy about that Charlie Clips and Jazz battle as a whole, now what do? I have to maintain my booking. I ain't unbooking it. I don't do bad business. I have to be creative. I have to be confident. I have to respect Charlie Clips. I have to put responsibility on him, and I have to believe that him as an artist and also the type of business that we're honoring together, that we're gonna still hold down RBE and RBE's fan base. And he comes over here and he does the Rosenberg Raw battle, and those views are even looking like they're gonna pass Murder Mook and Big K. I had the confidence of going second, even if I could have stopped it and said, nah, Clips. The confidence of going second. I don't know if everybody walks around like that. Historically speaking, I don't see that. It's like, when is it? Oh, it's a week before. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I would have did. So imagine a world as a battle rap fan where September 2nd or Max Out, you get A Verb versus A Ward. And let's just say it's a classic, hypothetically, because A Verb's going to come in there strapped. This is his first time battling this year. You know what I'm saying? St. Louis niggas is on the card like Hitman. You know what I mean? It's the blue room where rappers excel. Same thing when he was in the situation in Drama with Murder Mook. That room size, Verb is he's gonna be a magician. He's gonna be ridiculous. And he has to step up to the plate because this is a grudge match and he's talked all this shit. And he's got money banking on winning a battle like this because it changes what happens after. It changes his stock after that. You don't want dangling over your head like, yo, you did all that and you got your ass whooped by A Verb. A Verb's going to be one of the best A Verbs of all time for about RBE ends up with these type of situations. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we craft it like that, or sometimes they just play out like that. And Verb is still a big piece of that, and I gotta shout him out for that. You know what I'm saying? But in a perfect world for a battle rap fan, that happens on September 2nd. And then maybe 3 or 4 weeks later, you still get A Verb and Swamp. And don't tell me that that's a problem because you say that this platform is the biggest and the best. So they got their own fan base, right? RBE is just, we're nothing on a scale, right? Niggas don't watch us. They don't pay attention to us. Who cares about RBE, right? Cool. So then be confident enough to still give the fans what they want. Swamp gets his bag. Swamp gets his battle. Averb gets what he deserves because he's got these two hot battles that fans want to see. RBE does their battle. URL does their battle. Who the fuck complains? Of course, there's going to be a couple blogs talking about, I don't know, Averb just battled A Ward. It was debatable, or he lost the third round, or they're only 3 or 4 weeks apart. So I don't know about his prep. This happens all the fucking time. I see people right now talking about like, yo, A Ward got frack before Aver. Bloggers are going to say that. People are going to say that because you still have to try to find ways to make your predictions and separate the two. But historically speaking, somebody like a fucking A Ward, for example, really, he's going to have a bad performance on any platform versus any opponent at any time. Could be back to back. Could be the second 2 days away. It's A Ward. But people are still going to say that. I walk around with that type of fact and my own confidence now. Then I don't let the fans or the bloggers dictate my booking. I do that booking, I stand on it, and then I hope for the best. And then the karma of all that and the situation of how you moved within that brings back a classic. I tell people all the time, it's not just a matchup. There's a lot of pieces and there's a lot of elements to going into creating these classics, right? And the dealings is part of that as well. The business, when you get booked a couple weeks before and you feel like this person don't care about my performance. I seen what's due with the red hair and the freckles that people want to see. Gluezy. I seen him with an interview one time saying like, I feel like the league don't care about me the way that they're booking me, like, or what up. Now he feels nobody put a gun in your head, but he still feel compelled to take the battle because he feel like if I don't take this battle, I got to get all the way to the back of the line because I told these people no. It's the dealings that change things. You know what I'm saying? Show off battle Jag. Then I called him for on Closure 2. Then I called him for Divine and Conquer 1 to battle Heavy Half. He declined. Ain't no, I don't walk away feeling the way. The very next card, I call him. Yo, you want to battle Chef Trez? Booked. The dealings change the outcomes as well. You guys just think it's the matchup and the promo and the money. It's deeper than that. Ask the battlers. Opalaka 305, would you book Swamp versus Froze? Yes, I would. Somebody call Swamp and get that man a bag before I book him for the card after max out. There you go. Because he's telling people, from what I'm hearing, that he's like just about the entire battle rap culture, just open to book. I just want to rap. I just want to do business. Don't let people coax you into other shit that's not beneficial to you. Battle Academy 1K Nonviolent 16 bar challenge. Vote on the channel. Shout out to David Campbell and shout out to Battle Academy. My nigga Stiz over there. What's up? 3-letter man is in here. There's no ops in battle rap. All lies. People want to create that perception and that energy for their own benefit. Don't let people turn you out. You look weak. You look like a follower when you get turned out. You really do. Don't get turned out. Man did nothing to you. Probably give you a bag bigger than you made before. And you over here calling me your op because you got turned out like a $5 hoe. That's what you are to me, a $5 hoe. GLS 5031, the best league owner speaking facts. Thank you, GLS. I appreciate that. I was just talking to my brother about this last night, my brother Shata, about people that decode the Matrix. And I use that movie a lot because the reference of, the green characters on the screen, that's obviously not English or any other language that's expressed around the world, but certain people could read it, right? So use the philosophy of that, reading the Matrix. And I said this with my brother last night too. I'll give you another example. There's a very popular clip of Jay-Z online. And he's talking about somebody that getting mad at him because they lock eyes, right? And then the person is kind of on type energy. Was like, "Yo, what the fuck you looking at?" And Jay-Z says, "Oh, I understand why you're mad. You're mad because I can see you, like see through the bullshit and the face and the fuck all that stuff. And I see the real you. You're really hurting inside." It's the same thing as decoding the Matrix. And I say those two examples. I was just having a conversation about it last night. Is I think that's another reason why I'm disliked by certain people. It's a couple people that dislike me simply because he decodes it. He knows it, he understands it, and he expresses it, which fucks up to a degree what we're trying to get over on. So you got to have your neos that's willing to say like, what? Why you want everybody to get in line? I'm not standing in that line. I'm not. That's not me. And people will hate you for it. That's life. Music and mental health. Watching what happened to the Trenches card gave me a newfound respect for RBE, for how much y'all have withstood over the last decade. Yes, what happened to the Trenches card is a travesty, but at the same time, it's nothing new. If you have conversations with Arsenal, you have or L Wisdom, you have conversations with me, you have conversations with Miss Gracie, you have conversations with Organic or Bishop or Gully. You have conversations with Stiz, or the list goes on. All these leagues have endured similar behavior, and RBE, of course, was the top or is the top op, right? So, like that A Verb versus Iron Solomon and Young Ill versus Ill Will card was a big example of that. Pure in my right to book somebody that I've been working with for years. I literally was working with A Verb from 2014. He battled on my first card. We get all the way to the Mook battle. Come out of that. I remember me and Verb was at a time we was on the phone. Shout out to my nigga Verb, man. This is how tough me and Verb was rocking at that time. Like, and we back right now. But at that time, we was rocking so tough. Mook battle is over. I remember me and Verb was on the phone, and he was saying things like, "Yo, if I battle Lux, if it's not on RBE, I got to figure out a way to incorporate RBE, whether business wise or not." That's what Verb was saying to me on the phone. And then even past that, there was another example where me and Verb was on the phone, and we were talking about even me helping him get it booked somewhere else because I had negotiations with Tiff. Shout out to Tiff, Loaded Lux's sister. And the negotiations wasn't working out for RBE, so I got the fuck out the way. And I said, Verb, I can't make it happen. I'm not aligning with the negotiations. So me and Verb would do little things like, yo, so get on Twitter and tweet me like, yo, pick up the phone, call the RBE office, and somebody else is going to panic and call me. And we're going to even help you get it booked over there. People don't know this type of shit. That's me not, I'm not about the blocking. I'm not about the sabotage. I'm not about the hating. You know what I'm saying? I can't go work, go eat. I know me and you relationship already. We good. Remember we had another conversation. He was just like, I remember Verb was like, it was so fucking hot after that Mook battle. Me and him would have conversations like, y'all, like, what do I do next? And even coming up with the Iron Solomon match, that was just like gold for us. Like, we need to find something that makes good sense. And it's got to be a big opponent. It's got to, because if the Lux thing don't work out, it's got to be important. But I didn't know that the pressure would be put on him to like, yo, we got this Lux thing being thrown in your face, which the whole culture wants to see now all of a sudden, right? But not dead that. It's a tough spot for Verb to be in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't talk about perseverance or what we endured. That trencher shit, I see that and I'm like, oh, like, I've been there 20, 30 times. LP3, do you still find it crazy that some of these battlers treat RBE like a last resort when URL disappoints them? LOL, the arrogance. No, not at all. Because those are the battlers that I don't have a personal rapport with. It's just we'll treat each other 100% like business. Once you get to a certain point where you're confident and you don't have those insecurities, I feel like RBE is the most secure within their company and their moves platform out. I think there's other companies that show light years worth of insecurities based on their decisions and the way that they move. And it's right there for us all to see. So I don't think that we show that. Look at the Verb shit I just gave you. Like, yo, let's figure out how to get it booked over there. Look at these are facts. I'm not an insecure person in battle rap either. You know what I'm saying? When it's our time, it'll be our time. Look at the energy right now. When it's out, but when it's not our time, it's not our time. I don't have a problem when it's somebody else's time. I don't. So if you happen to be the person that wants to rebound or get a look or get a bag or get a battle that you don't think you can get on RBE, let's work. I'm going to negotiate it properly. We're going to put it on and I'm going to benefit and you're going to benefit. And then we can go our separate ways and then we'll come back to the table again when something makes sense. We can just treat it like pure business. So no, I don't feel away at all. There's how many people have rebounded on RBE to, and then people enjoy that as well. You know what I mean? So it's cool. Either direction. Either direction. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I got to be secure enough to make sure that I'm presenting a product that the fans can enjoy. If I put that as one of my precedents, I'm good. Already got the pay-per-view. Shout out to Reg Brown. I appreciate that, homie. Yeah, Max Out 3. Everybody go to rarebreedent.com and get your pay-per-view or go directly to rapgrid.com. Marquise, Danny is a monster, always has been. Shout out to Danny Myers, man. He's one of them guys. Appreciate the Super G. Nick G, appreciate the super. I'm going to be out of town for Max Out 3. Can we get clips, daylight, easy to block on one card? We willing to pay bands. Oh, well, I think that'll be dope. I definitely would be willing to. I mean, daylight is my guy. I talk to daylight like every other week. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll send me ideas. I'll watch a blog of his and I'll hit him up, or he'll send me a blog of his that he just dropped. He'll text it to me, or he'll send me a new song or something like that. Or you know what I mean? Like talk to daylight like once like every other week. You know what I mean? On the phone or on text message. Daylight is my nigga. Clips is my nigga. Like me and Clips probably have the funniest, most comedic relationship off camera that I'd have with any battle rapper. Like we always joking and clowning, having fun with just how he is, and how, like he's a hilarious guy, he's a good nigga. Like Clips is my nigga. Like I really, really fuck with Clips. And Easy to Block is my nigga too. He's been supporting RBE even before all of this controversy. You'll see him at events, straight to it events and shit. Even before all of this, when he was over there doing his thing, you see him supporting RBE. You see him popping out at events. Anytime I see him face to face, we always showed each other that love. And then we've grown an even stronger rapport as of recent because we coming around each other more, we talk more, we keep in touch, give each other advice. You know what I'm saying? Pop up on each other's channels. I mean, I might pop up on his channel. Let's chop up, do some exclusive content, whatever. He might pop up at my face-off event. I'll pull him on the stream. So these are my niggas that you name. So working with them is light. It ain't about nothing to work with those guys. I mean, there was a time when Daylight was considered a face of RBE. Daylight has one of my top 3 battles. I have 3 battles, and Daylight versus Oops is in my top 3 of all time, no order. It's Danny Myers versus B Dot. It's Averb versus Hitman, and it's Daylight versus Oops in no order. Those are my top 3 favorite battles of all time. So Daylight's been here forever. You know what I mean? He's been here forever. And Clips has been here forever. Clips was here since his one rounder with Hottie Boom. Like, y'all know what's up with those guys. My battle facts. Appreciate the super. New media here. Max Out 3 will be my first RBE event. That's dope. Anytime I meet somebody and it's their first battle rap event ever and it's at RBE, I'm always honored and humbled by that. I meet people like that every single event. I mean, tap me on the shoulder if we cross paths in the blue room, homie. I want to shake your hand. I mean, and show you your love, show you appreciation. But now I'll see you there September 2nd. And your new media too. So, you know, good luck with everything. Money Mac, Marv 1 versus Slash, ARP, please. It's a weird matchup if you're talking about J Slash. J Slash is one of our up and coming guys that I really, really want to see be out in front. I just had a battle with Sniper that was crazy in our last Blue Room event. Marv 1, I think, only battled on RBE once. Was it the Mr. Mills battle? Marv 1 versus Mr. Mills? Yeah, so shout out to Marv. Documentals with the $100 super chat. I really appreciate that, homie. Been a supporter since you started. Keep grinding, brother. You are needed. Salute. Documentals, first and foremost, like I just said, I really, really appreciate that type of support to the channel. And it's always humbling to get the energy when I meet people that's like past the battles. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us provide battles and it's just like, okay, the battle rap platform is a platform and we subscribe to the channel, we catch the content. You know, for people to give me genuine support, like we want to see ARP win, and you followed our movement and our perseverance and our ups and downs and our controversy and our moments, good and bad. And people just like, I meet people like that and they just be like, fuck with you as a person. I want to see you win. You know what I'm saying? And I take that type of energy, it motivates me. And then I share it within all the people that I work with and we all try to bring it to the table. So when I got like my friend Hitman Holla and he got his brand and I got this type of energy coming with me and we get to work and we produce something epic for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Some of that y'all see or not is that type of motivation right there, just trapped in all of that to continue to make this shit happen. Y'all motivate me way more than y'all think because I'll be telling everybody with an ear behind the scenes, like, I ain't doing this shit but so much longer. But y'all motivate this shit out of me because I feel the personalized energy as well. Especially when I meet people face to face out in traffic. And you're like, nah, ARP, like you need it, dude. And it's like shit, like I don't want that to turn into pressure. Like I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I try to walk around with that type of shit on my shoulders. But we are in the history books of hip hop. The Rare Breed Entertainment brand is worldwide, and I'll never forget y'all put us in that spot. You know, it's a part of my history as a person in this world. Everybody's gonna leave here, and when I leave, when it's my time to leave, part of my history, part of my legacy, part of who I was as a person is how y'all view me through battle rap, hip hop, and Rare Breed Entertainment, and I appreciate that because it's personal to me. So, and thank you once again for that super. I'm trying to get out of here and y'all won't let me. ARP, I've been trying to reach out to you. Please check DM, business and personal. Kane Badger, appreciate the super. I'm doing my best in DMs. Um, if I don't know if you DM the rare breed and they got back to you, but if you DM in my personal IG, I'll do my best. I'm trying to keep up. And I'm also trying to duck the people that I feel is just asking for favors and shit. I'm just like, I ain't reading that shit. That shit look like a favor. I can't right now. But I'm gonna try, homie. I'm gonna try. Morris McZeek got the pay-per-view as soon as it drops. Salute. When is the next couple of announcements dropping? We are ready to capacity. LOL. Yeah, it's even the pre-sale streams. I see people on the stream already. Like it's crazy. Like the power of those two announcements. You about to get another announcement. We got y'all. EDB Films. Why do you believe there has been a power shift in the league rankings this year? I see a lot of people say RBE is the top league this year. That's happened before. You know, sometimes we've been people's personal preferred league for years. You know, like I could say, let's say I could say Daylight is my favorite battle rapper, but I'm not. That's different from me saying that Daylight is the best battle rapper, right? So we have people that I've been seeing for years saying, regardless of what's bigger or not, like RBE, what they put together, their quality, their approach, their business, all of that, they're my favorite. So we've been seeing that for years. As far as a power shifts are temporary. I've been consistently saying this forever. I don't marvel in them. I don't dwell on them. I don't stick my chest out for them because they're all temporary. Okay. If somebody jumps out and says, "Yo, we got Daylight and Lux coming tomorrow," y'all gonna be like, "Oh, nope, that's number one." And I've been watching that for years, which is why I just be like, I appreciate when it's more about RBE and less about the moment. You know what I mean? You don't walk around acting all cocky because you got a moment, because battle rap just goes like this. And I'm smart enough to know that, and I'm also humble enough to know that. But we do appreciate it whenever it's our time. We do. My battle facts. What size shirt you wear? ARP. I'm bringing free merch gifts for the fans and the staff. I appreciate that. My battle facts. Don't be trying to get me to wear your shit for free. Promote your shit for free. I wear a size XL, homie. A lot of people come to the RBE events with gifts. I done got pictures. I done got bottles of liquor, like, you know what I'm saying, like some Hennessy White. I done got shirts, hoodies. I was given a pop, a ARP pop, because niggas seemed like, oh, he got some pops that he collectibles. So I was really, somebody literally made a RBE pop for me. I've been given keychains before that were custom to the actual event. I've been given so much stuff as gifts at these events, man. It's an honor. It's an honor, man. But I wear XL, homie. I appreciate that. The biggest chop. Would you ever book Rock if possible? See, I had to put Surf, for example, on the never list. There's a couple people on the never list. Is Rock on the never list? Let me give y'all my mature, real ARP answer. I don't want to put Rock on the never list. I know Rock wants to do some of the energy is just infectious between him and Surf. Like, oh, that's what we on? Bet they the ops. Like, I saw that. Then it's his own loyalty because he really, really came up over there and put in so much work over there. I mean, like, I get it. Business sake, battle rap sake, would I ever book Tay Rock? I'll just say I don't want to put Tay Rock on the never list. I don't. I haven't seen Tay Rock face to face many times. When I did, you know, he was a regular guy. He's cool. I just doubt it'll happen. I just don't see Rock reaching out to me, and I don't see me reaching out to him. I did see a recent interview where he was like, they would have to pay me a lot of money to go over there. You know, if you don't want to battle somewhere and you're taking that public stance, like I don't fuck with them, they the ops, then you don't say words like that. You don't equate money into it. So that was a little odd for him to say. So I think that in Rock's mind, part of him would want to battle on RBE too, especially if it was a way where he couldn't piss off his friend. I'll be respectful. I'll just say friends. If his friends was like, yo, go over there and get a big ass bag from that nigga, he'd be like, bet. I kind of feel that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Surf negotiated to have Rock on an RBE card before. I forgot that. There was a time that Rock hit me up and he was asking me to do a 5-on-5 team card. He was going to be coming with 5, and I was going to be putting a 5 together. And obviously, the second person that he wanted was Rock. It was, I think, the second time he came home as well. We also negotiated, and he was like, he gave me a price for his return battle, and then he also gave me a price for if it was a 2-on-2 battle. So he negotiated with me for Rock twice, once for a team card and once for a 2-on-2. Don't make me put the files out, y'all, because some of this shit isn't text message. I don't be lying on people. Shout out to Surf. Attention, ARP, I have a card idea for you. Shout out to William Bowles. I got too many people giving me ideas right now. Just keep telling RBE the battles that y'all want to see, and we'll always do our best, and then also remain creative within ourselves. But I don't know if I could just put together supporters cards like that on the fly. It's not easy. Come on, man. I appreciate that though. ARP has been and will always be the GOAT. I would love to see you win. Fatlum, Ramoni, thank you for the super love. I appreciate that. Thank you, G. William Bowles, the takeover, Briz versus Cal, Daylight versus K Shine, Easy to Block Captain versus Ill Will, Big K versus Averb. Ooh, Averb and Big K battled already. The culture's damn near getting to a point where y'all got to do rematches. Shit is running out, but they battled already. But appreciate the super. All right, yo, I'm about to take like 2 more, 3 more, and then I got to get out of here, y'all. I really want to get out of here. Nick Gurr, hope you subpoena battle rappers to prove your court case against the haters. LOL. I had a conversation with an attorney yesterday about somebody that's going to have a filing on them for something that was done. And there's certain shit that's forgivable. There's certain shit that will never be forgotten. And there's also things that could be rectified if people have certain conversations. But when you stand on certain shit and you don't even have the maturity to just, then it's just like, damn, you don't care about my pockets or my company at all. What do you want me to do? The game is turning legal, right? So I'm not in the streets. I'm not threatening nobody. I don't want to see nobody hurt. I ain't trying to put my hands on nobody. I ain't calling no shots, nothing. Just call a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it just is what it is, unfortunately. But that's not the energy I'm here for. I wish that all this shit can go away. I wish everybody shit can go away, but that's just not realistic. Maurice or McZeek announcement when? Put a date on it. By the way, I can see Swamp on RBE, SC stand up. Yeah, go back early. I spoke about Swamp, 2 different topics related to Swamp. Shout out to Swamp. Thank you for the $50 super chat, man. I appreciate that. Since you put $50 up, you're gonna get your next announcement this week. All right, I got you. I'd give you some type of exclusive since you toss a $50 super our way. Appreciate it. Strong Larry. This is the last one, y'all. I gotta get out of here. These supers are keeping me here, and anybody would sit here and be like, "Yo, appreciate the money," but it's not always about that. Like, I gotta get out of here, so I appreciate that. But Strong Larry, yo, salute from Detroit. I cash apped you 300 for a Max Out 3 event for 2 tickets. How do I make sure I get in the event? All you gotta do is walk up to the door and show your cash app. If your cash app happens to be $Strong Larry 73, you're good. Every cash app purchase, direct PayPal purchase, or Eventbrite purchase goes automatically to our list. Our door girl has the list. When you get to the door, she's going to say, all right, what's up? Who are you? You're going to say, I'm Strong Larry 73. She's going to go down the Cash App list and say, okay, bet. I see you got 2 tickets. Go ahead in, go to security guards, get your ass patted down, walk into the blue room, enjoy the show. So you are good. If you did a Cash App purchase, you don't need to do anything further. So bring your cell phone with you when you get to the door. Y'all are good money. All right, y'all, appreciate that. Hope y'all respect and enjoy and appreciate the topics. We was literally here for 1:15. I thought it was going to be 30, 40 minutes, but I was lying to myself given I had those many topics. If you missed anything, we said a lot of interesting stuff from beginning to end. Please replay this live, share this live. I'll be back ASAP. As promised, I want to do a live for every single battler that's booked on the card. So I'm going to start from the top. So my next live might be about Hitman specifically, and then I'll do an Ill Will one, then I'll do a Verb one, then I'll do a Ward one, then I'll do so I'm gonna do that. You're gonna see every battle on the card in Saria's True mode as well with me. A lot on the way, more intake battles dropping. I think we got one dropping today, like 5 o'clock, as a matter of fact. Work. We're not letting our foot off the gas, man. We got a lot of work to do. Max Out 3 mode, rarebreedent.com. Get your live pay-per-view right now, or go directly to rapgrid.com. Get your live pay-per-view, y'all. I'll see y'all in a second. I'm out of here.